Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. We are back with Hakuoki Kyoto wins, Harada's route. Let's go. If they meant to kill the guard, that included Heisuke. I couldn't keep sitting still, so I ran over to Hijikata. Hijikata?
What?
What are you going to do with Heisuke? He's part of the guard now.
Isn't that obvious? We'll save him, of course.
Nagakura said it as if it was obvious, but got cut off.
No, he fights us, he dies.
What? My mind went blank. I couldn't contain my heart from how fast it beat. No, you can't mean that. My voice started to shake. You're lying, right? I mean, you've known Heisuke for a long time. He's your friend. Hijikata stood up as if he wanted to push me away. And he left the common room. You're actually going to order them to kill Heisuke? So just because he left the Shinsengumi, are you saying you no longer care if he dies or not?
Of course we care. I know that, deep down, Toshi wants to save him too. There's no way he could live with giving the command to kill a comrade who was a part of our family for years.
Kondo appeared to be gripping his fist so tightly that it almost looked like he was bleeding. That alone said it all. I realized in that moment how much Kondo was suffering, how much each one of them was suffering, even Hijikata. I'm sorry for saying that.
No. No need to apologize. It's expected. It makes me happy, quite honestly. I'm glad people care for Heisuke.
Kondo let out a slow breath, then looked up at me and smiled. He turned to Nagakura and Harada and spoke in a low voice.
I'm asking you this not as your chief, but as Isami Kondo. Let Heisuke live, and, if you can, try to convince him to come back. Got it.
His life is in our hands, huh? That is a lot of responsibility. What I should do... I don't know why that sounded weird. What could I do?
I trust everything's clear. If you have questions, now is the time.
Wait. Kondo turned around and looked very surprised. His surprised face almost looks a little scary. Or is that just me? I haven't been given any orders. I would like to help.
This is a dirty job. This is nothing like the Ikeda Inn or Hamagiri Rebellion. You really shouldn't be involved.
It was true. This wasn't a patrol or even a guarding mission. This was the assassination of a former comrade and an attack on men who'd split from the Shinsengumi. Let's look it up. We are going to... Where am I? Still want to help. Okay. Oh my goodness. Still wanted to help. Still, I wanted to do what I could. It might be my last chance to see Heisuke. Please let me go. I won't get in the way.
This isn't like anything you've done before. You understand that, right?
We're killing someone who used to be one of us. Much as we don't want to, we might even have to kill Heisuke. I know. It's not something to be taken lightly. I knew that the Shinsengumi had carried out these sorts of black operations before. There was no way I could have stayed with them as long as I had and not known, but I couldn't just let them shoulder all the responsibility. I was done looking away until the deed was done. No more. Perhaps it's presumptuous of me to say so, but I consider myself a member of the Shinsengumi. And because we're going through this, I want to help everybody.
Then you're determined to do this, I see.
His face had lost its usual warmth. It wasn't anger or cruelty that it showed now, but the gravity of a general addressing his men.
Tell me then, how do you intend to help?
Oh, let's look it up. We are going to convince Heisuke. It seems like Harada and Heisuke's routes are pretty close to each other. Like the same type of... Because even if when we did Heisuke's route, we got some of like Harada's stuff too. We would convince Heisuke. Let's go. Kyoto was a city of many streets, some of them more quiet and isolated than others. Aburano Koji was one of these, and it was where Nagakira, Harada, and I hid with the rest of the men assigned to this task.
They'll be showing up any minute.
We'd set out Ito's corpse as bait to draw the guard into a trap. My teeth bit into my lips so hard I had to stop before I drew blood. If Ito had been allowed to live, he would have been a danger to the Shinsengumi. I understood that. But it just seems... Is this something that could be forgiven?
You don't have to watch. Just look the other way.
No. Whatever I might think of what we were about to do, this was my only chance to save Heisuke. I couldn't look away. We sat there for, I wasn't sure how long, until finally we heard the sound of the guard approaching.
Oh? Who's collapsed over there? Oh my god!
Sir Ito! Who could have done such a thing?
6 or 7 of them rushed forward to examine Ito's corpse. Among them, of course. He hadn't noticed us yet, but the taciturn, downcast boy I saw in the street was nothing like the Heisuke I'd known. Harada and Nagakira picked him out at the same moment I did. Silently, they both closed their eyes for a moment in a silent prayer.
Let's go. Yeah.
Shin, Sano, you're here too, Chizuru?
I see. So you used my brother's body as bait, and were waiting for us to be next, huh? Such a shady trick, which is befitting for a group of peasants like you. Nagakira, Harada, was it you who killed my brother?
Heisuke was drowned out by the cry of Mickey, who in turn was interrupted by the sudden report of a gun. Or maybe rapport, I don't know.
What the? Is someone nearby?
If he was hesitating, then it hadn't been the Guardians who fired. Was it the Shinsengumi?
All right, who's the idiot out there who fired that gun?
Shiranui, is it?
Idiot. That's not very nice.
I said that wrong, but oh well.
Anyway, hello, human. I'm here to play with you.
Shiranui? Amagiri?
What are you guys doing here?
What do you think we're working?
Watching you idiots lure the bigger idiots from the guard into a trap.
He waved one of his arms casually in some sort of signal. Harada's just so cool. Where did all these people come from?
I'm a little surprised to see you've got so many men. Looks like they're from Satsuma, right?
The Satsuma?
I heard Mickey dubiously mumble from a distant location.
I apologize for ambushing you, but we have our orders, and they must be followed.
Orders from the Satsuma? For you, I'll buy that, but I thought your friend was with the Choshu Shiranui. Don't tell me you've gone and switched sides, Shiranui. Unfortunately for you, the Satsuma and the Choshu are buddies right now. Shouldn't you, be more worried about yourself, though? As Shiranui spoke, the men behind him began to inch forward. I reached for my sword, but Harada stopped me.
Keep your back to the wall and stay behind me. I'll kill anyone who gets close.
From the rest of the Shinsengumi, I heard the sounds of hands tightening on hilts and swords, being loosened in their scabbards. I swallowed.
What the hell is going on? Someone explain. Wait, if you are from the Satsuma domain,
Do you mean to attack us as well? Huh? Oh, right. You're with that guy Ito, was it? Anyway, I hear we've got you to thank for Sakamoto. Did he mean the assassination of Ryoma Sakamoto? Then were the Satsuma and the guard allies? Good job on that. Happy? Good. You can die now.
Mickey, watch out!
Ah! Hey, you alright? Hang in there. Mickey went to the body of one of his men, but the man seemed to be dead already. He glared at Shiranui, seething with contempt. You bastard! How dare you betray us, Satsuma dog? Just following your lead, boss. Didn't you betray your old allies too? I seem to recall hearing something about how you spread rumors that Sakamoto was assassinated by Harada from the Shinsengumi. Oh, I did that all in one breath. That wasn't easy. I knew it. So it was you guys spreading such dumb rumors, huh? We don't really need you anymore. But we do need to make sure you keep your traps shut. Now, it seems like the best way to keep you quiet is to make sure you're dead. God, he's crazy. What? I don't know why, but I kind of feel bad for Mickey. He's mostly been dragged around by his brother. And now he's like, sees his brother dead. And now he's got to die too. I mean, he does have an attitude, but I think it was more like he was following his brother more than anything. It may just be me thinking that, but I feel like he was just his brother's little puppy more than anything. Both Shinsengumi and guard were only moments from attacking when Amagiri's voice echoed across the stage. You are outnumbered. I cannot advise standing against us. And as such, I have a proposition for the Shinsengumi. What? Why don't you let us take care of the girl with you? If you do, I will allow all of you to leave unharmed.
What? Listen here, Amagiri. You're not in charge of this operation. You can't trade members of the Shinsengumi for...
Amagiri stopped the Satsuma vessel just by glaring back at him with a furious gaze. I think perhaps you misunderstand. His accent has gone crazy right now. Wow. I will follow the orders of the domain to the extent that I am able, but they are not paramount.
But...
Gunshot resounded again. The Satsuma vassal fell to the ground, and he was no longer moving. Shiranui blew the smoke from his gun as it slowly rose from the barrel. Anybody else? If you can live through the first bullet, we might listen to what you have to say. How could he? To Shiranui, there were no enemies or allies. He was a beast that the Satsuma had only just learned they could not control.
All right. Now we won't have any more rude interruptions. What is your answers? Will you accept our offer or not?
Not even a breath disturbed the silence of Aburano Koji. The demons, the Satsuma, the guard, and the Shinsengumi all waited to see how I would respond.
Well,
you heard the man, Sano. What do you want to do?
You really gotta ask? These guys are pretty pathetic. Even Heisuke's lame jokes are better than this. Oh, I love it when guys get all tough like that. Think you can beat all these men, though? At a motion from Shiranui, the Satsuma rushed forward, a solid wave of men and swords that tumbled over the Shinsengumi and guard's leg. I feel like that was supposed to be Shiranui saying that, not Harada. I don't know. I'm going to say I'm guessing it's try to negotiate. Let's see. Yep. Try to negotiate with the demons. Here we go. Wait, please. What, you're coming with us? Even as skilled as they were, there was no way Harada and Nagakura could fight off all the men the Satsuma had brought. And if Amagiri and Shiranui fought as well. If I go with you, then you'll leave everyone else alone? That's the spirit. Good to see a little self-sacrifice. Still. What are you doing? Well, I figure we might as well just take you after we kill everyone else. But you said... No, I didn't say anything. You want to spare all this filth? Take it up with Amagiri. You monster! He'd never meant to let the Shinsengumi go. He'd only wanted to see how I would react. You!
What am I going to do with you, Shiranui? Abiding by your article of faith means demons don't break promises.
Well, I'm a demon that lives in current times. You're disgusting.
You mad?
Guess I don't have a choice then. Let me show you just how compassionate I am. All right, Harada. I guess I do like you. So why don't you and I start negotiating or something?
What?
If you get down on your knees and say, I don't care what happens to her, just please let us live, then maybe I'll let you go. Harada's eyes moved towards me. I looked over at him now, and he flashed me a brilliant smile. I'm impressed, Chizuru. Not everybody has the balls to put their neck on the block for someone else when the time comes. But I think you could trust us a little more, you know. Oh. Harada laughed fearlessly. At last, he turned to face Shiranui, and I'm going to let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!